back, and just to recap, the Wildcats are up 13-0 after 2 Manly touchdowns.
Yardage on the play, good enough for a Wildcat. First and 10, Haven ball at the 12-yard line.
Again, the defense has been playing very well.
Ball carried by number 20, Van Luke, flags down on the play. Flag down by number 1, Jeremiah Harris.
That saved the touchdown, he would have had a third.
Another flag down.
Another flag is out now. Way after the play.
Looks like it might be on the Cats.
Van Luke's been very impressive so far.
Yes, he has. And the Wildcat defense has just shut Nickerson down.
Holding against the Wildcats, illegal substitution against Nickerson.
Holding against the Wildcats, illegal substitution against Nickerson. And penalties were offset, so no gain on the play.
Believe we will replay the down. It'll be first down Wildcats. Ball at the 12-yard line.
Just under 2.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Wildcats at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the quarter. Ray, nice throw to Preston.
Nice pass complete to number 4, Preston Seymour for a
Great
touchdown.
throw there by Bogan Ray. And just to recap his night so far, he's been nearly perfect. His throws have been amazing. Obviously, he's stepping up for his older brother, who had a concussion last week.
Officially a 13-yard touchdown pass. Alternator on to attempt the extra point.
You can't hear us? What?
Extra point is good.
I'm off.
I hear him coming.
Press guy talking? Is that what you're
Yes, I hear them and I hear everything else.
Oh.
And then you're talking at the same time. I don't know if you can cover your mics, why they're picking up everything else so well. I don't know. Like right now.
Would it be Maine down? Or do you want Maine down?
Junior high varsity.
Two minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Correction, that's middle school at Pratt on Thursday.
Hand off at the middle gets. Oh, never mind. That play tricked me.
Yeah, they run a kind of option offense.
15,
That one was a little tricky. I thought he had it too.
Monroe with the keeper there. Loss of 3 yards on the play.
They got the tackle for the loss.
Yeah,
Second down, Nickerson, ball at the 29-yard line.
You can tell they've been studying their film.
Yeah, they definitely have.
From the campus.
Great pass complete. Number 6 Wakefield is right down to number 57, Trey Pennington. 9 yards on the play, brings up third down for Nickerson. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, third and about 5 with just over a minute left to play the quarter.
Quarterback. Keeper low with the keeper. He's brought out on 15. Dakota Hart flag down on the play. Indication is holding against the Panthers.
And the quarterback for the Panthers is Christopher Monroe.
Again, reminder tonight, there's a sign with a QR code there at the concession stand. This is your last opportunity to get your Hayden High School activity and sports yard sign. $25.
So it comes back, and it's going to be a long third down for the Panthers.
Long throw. Intercepted.
Interception, Brogan Ray.
There's a flag down, though.
I wonder who it's on.
I think
Ripley
that'll be
Helmer was
flag
in
on,
coverage.
flag on the Wildcats for pass interference, so that play will go back.
And there really wasn't any need for that. The throw was not really that close.
Pass interference against the Wildcats.
That'll give the Panthers a first down.
Penalty will mean a first down for Nickerson. Ball at the 43-yard line.
At about the 47 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Great read by number 17, Blake Ritchie.
There's another flag on the play, though.
There's been a lot of yellow in this game. This one appears to be on Nickerson. It's going back their way. So Haven declines
Second down, Nickerson.
that penalty, and it's going to be a long second down.
Number 6 in motion. Panthers looking to throw. Long target, way off. That'll be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was kind of similar to the play earlier that was intercepted by Ray, but this time it was just overthrown.
Coverage on the play by number 13, Ripley Helmer.
Yeah, and they're definitely going for those deep shots.
By number 5, Ray.
Yeah, they're pressing towards
Ball at the 36.
Brogan and Ripley's side, not as much here on Preston Sanders for the Wildcats. Like I said earlier, Nickerson runs a lot of option plays.
Third and about 17 now for the Panthers. Pitch backwards, gets stuffed, and that'll be a loss of yards, and that'll be fourth down.
That was a really good tackle there by Trey Pennington. He read that perfect.
And the defense has played great.
Oh yes, they have indeed.
44 Bronner in the punt formation.
And that'll force the Panthers to punt yet again in this game.
Number 5, Brogan Ray deep.
And that'll also take us to the end of the first quarter. Wildcats are winning 20-0.
And what stood out to you so far in this game?
The Wildcat defense, they have really shut them down, and they've been punting just about, well, they have punted every single possession that Nickerson has had. And Van Loop, obviously, he has 2 touchdowns, so that's pretty big. And freshman Brogan Ray has done very good so far, stepping into that role.
Yeah, and the offense, yeah. Is that what you were just saying? Sorry.
Yeah, the offense has been playing good. The Wildcats, in total, have been playing good.
They've been doing great.
Had a lot of penalties on both sides in this game, though.
Freshman Chloe Duckett.
And Wildcat Nation really showed out tonight. The stands are full.
Yes, they are. It's Spirit Night. Wildcats only have 3 home games this year. The first one here is Spirit Night. Next one's Homecoming, and then the last one will be Senior Night.
And maybe a fourth.
And maybe a
we
fourth
can
for
get to
district.
districts.
The way the Wildcats have looked the past 2 weeks, it is very possible that it could be here in Wildcat Stadium.
Okay, the Panthers are here to punt to start the second quarter. Flag already on the play.
And that goes
Punt
straight
goes
up
straight up.
and backwards.
About a 12-yard punt.
Not sure what the flag is yet. Illegal formation. So that's going to give the Wildcats an even better field position.
They'll decline that penalty, so they'll actually get it right at the spot at the punt.
So they find themselves at the 41-yard line here.
Hand off to Van Loop. Good moves. Jersey gets yanked, and that's how they'll stop him, but it'll get a gain of 5.
That's one thing I love about watching Loop is he's really shifty. He gets north, south, east, west very easily.
Yeah, and he's very quick.
Yes, he is.
Once he gets in the open, you're not going to take him down.
Yeah, and you could see that last year. I was on the track team with him, and he ran sprints, and he's a fast guy. Almost got him to jump.
Ball on the 35-yard line. Ray looks to throw. He's got Aiden Hoops.
That was a great pass from Brogan Ray to Aiden Hoops.
But there is another flag down,
Man,
and that's on the Wildcats.
that will negate that big play. It
a lot
looks,
of flags so far tonight.
yeah, and it looks like Aiden Hoops has been Brogan Ray's favorite receiver so far.
Another very quick player on the Haven offense.
Yes. The receiving group this year for the Wildcats is as good or maybe even better than it's been in the past few years.
Wildcats now with the ball on the 39-yard line. Hand off to Loop. He's got the edge. He's
They
going
can hold their
around.
block.
He gets a first and about 5 more yards there. Great run.
Good run and good blocking too. I mean, if he could have got past that group, he would have been to the house.
And the Wildcats will line up quickly again. Ray looks to throw, gets the throw off just before getting hit. It's way over Hoops, and that'll be incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. But
I
the
think Ray was
Wildcats,
just trying to get out the ball before he got sacked.
yeah, they came with some pressure. They threw a blitz at the Wildcats, and they haven't done much of that tonight, so different look for that offensive line. They're going to have 3 receivers on this left side.
Ray looks to throw. He's
Wide
got
open.
Preston Sanders for a touchdown.
Touchdown. That's his second.
And his own teammate tackles him in the end zone in
Yeah,
celebration.
they're getting a good celebration on, as they should. That was a great play from Brogan Ray to Preston Sander.
26-0 with 10 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the first half.
Wildcats look great on that drive.
There wasn't much stopping them besides those penalties. They were moving good.
Nope.
Colton Altvader for the extra point. And it's good.
Right down the middle. And that'll make it 27-0 Wildcats with 10.5 minutes left to go in the half. And they look like they came to play.
They've been impressive tonight.
So I'm going to ask you a question. if you're Nickerson, what should you do here to stop the Wildcats?
They got to get their tackles, and they got to get their secondary really needs to. Well, I think it's D-line pressure would help a lot. Getting on Ray. The hard part about guarding him is he's so fast, and I mean, that's
I
hard
agree
to
with you.
defend if you've got a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah. And I mean, there's weapons all over this Wildcat offense. You got to make sure that you obviously can stuff the run of Van Loop, and then you got to worry about the pass too, and even the quarterback running.
They complement each other a lot in the backfield, whether it's Nash Ray or Brogan Ray.
Yeah, they do. And that one's out of bounds too. That's about the third kick from Colton Altvader that has just rolled out of bounds. I'm assuming because it's a little wet. Looks like the ball is sliding a lot.
Yeah. And just a bit of a backstory, if you need to know this situation, Nash Ray is out right now for the Wildcats. The starting quarterback, he played great the first 2 games. He went out with a concussion, so his younger brother Brogan Ray is in for him, and he's been feeling really good, as you can see from the score.
Yeah, and he did last week at Smoky Valley and led the Wildcats to a big victory then.
Yeah, they put up 63 points.
Nice completion on first down.
Second and 3 for the Panthers. Good first down gain. Quarterback keeper gets a gain of about 1 yard.
Great read by Dakota Arndt. The Wildcats have definitely studied their film.
Yeah, Dakota Arndt wanted us to shout him out, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I said he had to do something big, and
he did it.
Stepped up so far.
This team is filled with a lot of youth, really. I mean, there's not a lot of seniors on this team, so you'll see a lot of this Wildcat team next year.
Yeah, and that'll be exciting to watch. Quarterback keeper, he gets the first down and more. Nice hit by Brogan Ray to stop him, though.
But a really good first down gain there by Nickerson. They might have figured something out, and they need to.
And quarterbacks running the ball is really hard to stop. You can see that in the NFL and college, every level. It's hard to stop if a quarterback can really run.
Yeah, it is.
Panthers looking to throw. Quarterback keeps the ball. He gets about a loss of a yard.
I believe that was Grant Patry there on the tackle. That'll go down as a TFL, tackle for loss. And it'll bring up about a 2nd and 13.
It's really cleared up out here tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah, the rain stopped about 30 minutes before game time, and it's pleasant out.
Quarterback keeper gets stuffed for a gain of 0 yards.
Yeah, he barely got back to the line of scrimmage. This Wildcat team is just swarming to him. You see on every single play, you got at least 3 Wildcats getting the ball carrier down. And that's something that we talked to Coach Tallman earlier today, and he said that's one thing they need to make sure they wrap up on tackles and keep doing well in that area, and they have tonight.
Yeah, and that's one thing that the Wildcat defense has. They might not be as big, but they're quick.
Yeah.
They can get around as quick as a wide receiver, like most of them can, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say you're right.
So that'll be fourth down now 11 yards to go, and I think they're going to punt it here. Nope, they're going to go.
They're going to
Sorry.
go. I think you
couldn't
kind of have
tell.
to with 7 minutes left in this half.
They look to throw. Quarterback takes it himself, gets about 3 yards, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great job by the Wildcat defense. You saw a couple guys that came through, didn't get the quarterback, so the next line stepped up.
Yeah, and the corners also need to shout them out. They did a good job blocking those receivers. That he was definitely looking to the left side of the field, and they were defending them great.
Yeah, they've done a great job tonight, all of them. I believe Ripley Helmer, Preston Sander, and then the safety, Brogan Ray.
So the Wildcats will have the ball on the 46-yard line with 7 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. The Wildcats have a late sub in. They'll have to
Jackson
call
Wilder.
timeout. Play clock was down to 4 seconds.
Yeah, we have Jackson in our digital media class.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a hype video everyone can view here in a week, maybe.
In a
I don't
week
wanna
or
give
so,
us too
yeah.
much of a deadline.
We're not real sure yet, but we're going to be working on it for sure.
Shout out to the student section. They showed up big. The theme is glow tonight.
Yeah, it's glow night tonight in the student section.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Pitch to Preston Sander. He's got some room. It's a gain of about 8.
Nice cut back there and good blocking by Aiden Hoops.
Great job by the Panthers to get around on that edge, because for a second there it looked like he had an open field.
Yeah, it really did. And there's a couple plays like that tonight where if those Nickerson defenders don't get to him, it's going to be a touchdown. So they have done well in that area.
2nd and 2. Miscommunication on the handoff, and Ray will get stuffed with no gain.
Yeah, and I noticed something as I was looking here. Nickerson's cornerbacks are really playing deep. They are 10-plus yards off the ball, so they're definitely ready for the pass.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about. All of our receivers and offensive weapons are very quick, so that's what you want to do. Handoff to Van Loop up the middle, and he'll get the first down.
Good
gain of 3
blocking.
yards.
That was good blocking there by the offensive line. 5 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the half.
First down on the 42-yard line. Fake handoff. Intercepted by the Panthers. He's got a lot of room. Gets tackled down by a Haven Wildcat. Not sure which number yet.
Wow, that was a really good snag. I believe that's number 2, Rylan Morrell. That was a really good interception.
Yeah, that was a great job. And for Brogan Ray, he tried to thread it there, and
yeah,
he
you just got to be a
snatched it out
little
of
more
the air.
careful with
Yeah.
it.
This sets the Panthers up well.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
They'll be on the 39-yard line with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to go.
I really can't get over that interception. I mean, it's hard to snag that ball. The field's still wet.
Timeout by the Panthers. Yeah, that was impressive. He really jumped up for that and got it. And I wasn't really expecting it. I mean,
no, I wasn't either. I figured maybe he'd tip it up or something,
Yeah.
but he just Didn't seem like he bobbled it at all.
And luckily for the Wildcats, Preston Sander was there to tackle him down.
Yeah, otherwise that would have been a house call for their first touchdown.
And Preston had great hustle there. That kind of makes me think of the cross-country team, which you're on. We
And
just had
you.
a meet. Yeah, and me. And we
Really,
had a
the
meet
whole crew up
yesterday.
here.
Yep. Actually, yeah, everyone.
Yeah, we want to
Noah Miller on
main camera.
and Dalton Bontrager on the scoreboard,
Yep.
and Austin Honeycutt,
And
my
Brady Peterson.
co-commentator. And how well did you do yesterday at St. John?
I got 15th, and it was about 81 runners. It was a tough meet.
Oh, intercepted by the Wildcats. Wow. Back-to-back interceptions. Great
Wow.
job by Van Loop.
That was pretty good because he read the quarterback's eyes. They went to do an out route, and he just jumped it.
That was a quick turnaround.
That's another person that told me they wanted to shout out tonight, Van Loop, and right there, he's obviously got 2 touchdowns on offense, and they're making a play on defense.
Yeah, he definitely deserves it. Ball on the 33-yard line for the Wildcats. Ray looking to throw. Throws to Hoops, but Hoops is not looking. Good job by the Nickerson secondary.
Pass was a little short, flag down on the play. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. That's something the Wildcats, going further into the season, they've got to limit the turnovers. We've seen it in past years. If you watch the live streams, the Wildcats have had a problem at times with penalties.
Holding is one of those penalties that's always annoying because, I mean, watching the Kansas City Chiefs, you always have those holding calls.
Yep.
On, seems like the big plays, but I guess that's why they're the big plays, because they're
Yeah.
holding. But
And it's a big penalty, too,
Yeah.
10 yards.
handoff to Loop. Nice push. He'll get about 4 yards. Good job by the Nickerson D-line.
They're going to put that 3 wide receiver set to the left side again. Looks like a passing play.
Oh, they get the
wow.
Panthers to jump by a lot. That's a linebacker, I believe.
He was ready to go sprinting like Usain Bolt through that line.
And they'll get some yards back from that holding call. It'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Yep. And great discipline there by the offensive line of the Wildcats.
We watched on Monday the JV game. They were practicing that a lot too. Throw
Yeah, they were.
outside. Good gain, number 8. He's got
Grant
open
Patry.
room. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's
Grant
number 8.
Patry. What a great run after the catch there. Grant Patry, the sophomore.
Great speed.
It really was, and he broke that tackle here at about the 50, and he was just off to the races. Another sprinter from the track team.
Wow, that was impressive.
It really was, and that puts the Wildcats up 33-0.
Alt Vader for the extra point. And it's good. 7 more points on the board for the Wildcats, and that'll make it 34-0 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half.
Yeah, I really like what I saw from the Wildcats on that drive. Of course, not the penalties, but, man, Grant Patry, that was just an amazing play.
And way to bounce back for Brogan Ray with that touchdown throw after that interception, and then our great job by Van Loop for getting that interception on our defensive side of the ball. Very impressive all around.
Yeah, Nickerson's going to need to get something going here if they want to stay in this game. It looked like they had something going earlier when they got the interception, but then they threw it right back.
This Wildcat offense is continuing the way it was going on the second half of the Smoky Valley game, I'd say. You were there.
Yes, I was there, and they looked amazing.
Alt Vader to kick off. Panthers recover it. That's number 2.
Not a bad return there for Morrell. The Wildcats swarmed in to get that.
And that's Rylan Morrell. There's 2 Morrell brothers on the Panthers, Rylan and Tyler. Ball on the 32-yard line. Quarterback keeper. He's got the outside, got a good gain for a first down and a couple more yards. Great job by number 2.
Yeah, great
Rylan
running there.
Morrell again.
Morrell, he has been really good, and he is a freshman for the Panthers.
And that is someone the players and Coach Tallman talked about being a name to remember.
Yeah, it was. And then on the defense, he also said look out for number 33, Keaston Abernathy, and he made a really good play earlier.
Pitch, almost fumbled, keeps it and gets about a gain of 1.
That was a great catch. He barely got that pitch off, and I don't know how Morrell caught that. If not, it could have been to the house for the Wildcats. I've been impressed with his hands so far.
He seems like their most dynamic player on offense.
And on defense, really, so far. And he's just a freshman.
Ball on the 47 now. Flags as soon as the play went off. We'll see what that's about.
Legal shift on the offense.
Ball on the 46-yard line, 3rd and 10. Quarterback looks to throw, then he keeps it and gets hammered with no gain.
Grant Patry again, this time on the defense. If he doesn't make that tackle, that probably would have been a big gain. The quarterback did a good job of evading those first few tacklers, and then Patry came in to clean it up.
The Panthers are going to have to punt. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Nice punt. The Wildcats return it. That's number 57.
Pennington.
Nice
Pennington
return.
with good return. So the Wildcats are going to start at about the 35. We'll see what they can do here with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left.
Ray looks to throw. Throws to Preston Sanders. He's got some room around the edge. Nice move in the middle. He's got an open lane. Good block.
Wow.
Gets him to the 25-yard line.
And that's going to be a flag on number 8, Grant Patry. You got to know not to do that. Looked like he just shoved him a little late.
That'll move the Wildcats back. Ball at the 44-yard line. We'll see what it is.
Indication is an eligible man downfield for the Wildcats.
An eligible man downfield for the Wildcats.
So another penalty on the Wildcats.
At halftime, folks, Wildcat Pride Marching Band would be performing.
They've really got to limit those.
5-yard penalty.
I'll move back
First
5
down,
yards.
Wildcats ball at the 49-yard
First
line.
and 15. Looks to throw.
Good
He's-
rush by Panthers, and they throw him down. That's number 33.
Keyston Abernathy. That's a player that Coach Tallman in our interview told us to look out for on the defense.
Second down, Wildcats ball at the 39.
He's a pretty big, speedy linebacker. Yeah, they have to get all the way on this side to about the 34.
Hand off to Loop. He's got some room. He's got the edge.
Wow, what a run!
Great game. Gets him
Looks like he might be a little short, but a great run there by Van Loop.
Oh, they're calling it a first down. They're moving the chains.
Wow, that is impressive.
First and 10, Hayden ball at the 32.
Good blocking there by the offensive line, allowed him to get that hole.
29-yard run.
Yeah, when
It's a good saying, I like that.
throw to Aiden Hoops wide
Oh, good catch!
open. Nice job by Aiden Hoops to get open there.
Wow. Great adjustment midair by Aiden Hoops. Nicely thrown ball again by Brogan Ray, the freshman.
And that is 40-0 Haven. 1 minute to go in the first half.
This offense has looked electric this game.
A lot of flags this game.
Yeah. It's not surprising anymore.
Holding on Haven.
We respect the officials for what they're doing. It is a tough job. I sure wouldn't want to do it.
No.
You get yelled at the whole
We're looking
time.
at the Scoreboard this summer for
Yeah.
the Wildcat basketball team, and man, that's stressful.
It is. I did too.
It's one mistake, you hear the audience.
You do. And that's exactly what
Yeah.
it's exactly what the refs are feeling, except for worse. A lot worse, I'm sure.
And the kick is good. Wow.
Testing his range a little bit. That's Altvader. Colton Altvader, the freshman. Yeah, I'd like to see him try. He's just a freshman, so he'll be around here for a while.
Wildcat Booster Club
Sure is.
I know there's something you want to say. How would you describe how the Wildcats are playing right now? How are they doing?
The Wildcats, they're cooking. They are cooking right now. Cooking. That is it. Hopefully we'll be saying that in all of the Wildcats games. Alt Vader to kick. Deep kick. And it's going to roll back to the 10. And that is Tanner Lockery with the trip. And they're going to be down by the 15. So a long way to go for the Panthers with 1:03 left in this half. Nice tackle for loss by the Wildcats.
Left to go in the first half. Throw complete, almost swatted by another Panther, I think.
That took a lot of Wildcats to get him down. That was number 33, Abernathy. Looks like they're going to get one more play in this half. Oh, it pops out.
Yeah.
That was Jackson Wilder on the coverage.
Fireworks in the end zone. I don't know where that came from.
I don't either. But that's about how the Wildcats have been playing. Fireworks on offense. It is 41-0, Haven Wildcats at the half. On both sides of the ball.
Oh, yeah. They had, well, one takeaway and forced, I think, 4 punts.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number either, but it was a lot. It seemed like almost every drive, Nickerson was either punting or turning it over.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, they've been moving it really well.
Yeah, on all facets of the offense. Brogan Ray, the freshman, doing really good. And all the receivers have been catching passes. Aiden Hoops has done good. Preston Sander.
Grant Patry had that long
Grant,
touchdown.
he did. Van Loop obviously doing what Van Loop does.
And the offense has been moving really well. I mean, so far this season, it's been impressive the whole time, I'd say. That's another thing to bring up. That's what Tallman said. We've played well besides the first half of Hillsborough's game.
Yeah, and I was at that game, and the Wildcats, I'm not going to lie, it looked like it was over. We were down probably like 20 at half, and it was not looking good. And Chandler Ingold had a kickoff return for a touchdown right out the gate, and that really flipped the switch, I guess, because the team just went off in that second half and ended up losing 40-38, but they played really good.
Hard fought.
Yeah, it was just that first half, and that's really the only bad half of football they've played all year. And that one will be at Lions.
gentlemen, your Wildcat Pride marching band, under the direction of Mr. James Horst, are you ready?
And we're back here for the second half of Wildcat Stadium. The score is 41-0 in favor of the Wildcats.
And the Wildcats have had done a great job so far on all facets of the game, and it's been very impressive.
It really has. And
what do you think the Panthers need to do?
They have to get something going on offense and just keep driving the ball and get in the heads of the Wildcats maybe. Because Wildcats have been getting a lot of penalties this game, so that's definitely one thing the Wildcats need to work on in the second half.
Yeah, I think that's for sure. I mean, a lot of those penalties will really hurt in closer games. That's something you want to work on during this.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Colton Altvater to kick off.
It'll be interesting if the Wildcats continue to do what they're doing. You might get to see some of the JV kids, some of the younger kids, the future of Haven Wildcats.
People we saw on Monday.
Yep.
And here we go.
Good kick.
And that's Morrell with the return. Good gain there.
It's pretty shifty. He got in between a couple defenders. So we'll see what they can do here on offense coming out of the half.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Little confusion by the Panthers, but looks like they have it all worked out now.
Play clock running down. Never mind, it reset.
Oh, good hit there from the defensive lineman.
It's nice to have the play clocks back this year, speaking of play clock.
Yeah, it is. They look really nice.
Yeah, they seem to have technical issues with those often, but
yeah, they really help though if you're on the field.
yeah. Second and 8 for the Panthers. Clock is non-stop due to the 40-point lead by the Wildcats. Quarterback keeper gets,
big hit, Trey Pennington.
yeah, he got smashed there, and that'll be 3rd and 5.
That was also Jacob Myers in on the tackle.
Ball on 37. Quick throw, low. We'll
They
see.
say no good.
Yeah, and that'll be 4th down, and the Panthers will have to putt.
It was
Punt. Sorry, putt. I'm thinking of golf. We've been golfing
Yeah,
a
we
lot
have.
lately.
At the Haven Golf Club on Instagram, if you want to give us a follow. We do have a lot of great content on there. It is not affiliated with Haven, but it's a bunch of Haven kids, past graduates. We have a lot of fun.
Low snap on the punt. The punter's going to have to take it himself. Getting chased down by Diego De Santiago.
Oh, and he
breaks
breaks
the
free.
tackle.
Wow,
Oh.
what a hit.
And that is
Tanner
I believe
Lockery?
Tanner Lockery, yes.
He has looked really good on JV. I don't know if any of you guys watched the other night, but Tanner Lockery, it's what we're saying. He's going to get some more time on varsity if he's playing like he's playing. Good job of improvising, though, by number 44, Riley Bronner.
This sets up the Wildcats in really good field position with 9 minutes and counting. Handoff to Loop. Has a big opening.
Big opening.
He's at the 10. He's in for a touchdown for the Wildcats. Wow, one play,
Great
one touchdown.
run. Great run by Van Loop. Third touchdown of the night. He is cooking.
You just can't stop Van Loop.
Right up the middle. They split the water, those offensive tackle and guard. And Loop just ran straight through it and he's got that fast speed straight from the handoff, and that's what I really like to see from Van Loop.
Whenever in doubt, give it to Van Loop, like I was saying earlier. Colton Altvader for the extra point to make it 48-0. And it's good.
He's been really impressive so far this season. He's had a couple that were low and a couple that were blocked, but as I mentioned earlier, he's a freshman, and we saw him attempt a pretty long one earlier. Also a great golfer. We've had him out at the Haven Golf Course, and he's really good. Maybe better than us. How's golf going for you, Brady?
I can't say I'm that good.
I don't think any of us are great, but
Also, another thing worth noting, Colton Altvader's dad was actually a K-State kicker.
yes, he was. But Brady and I are KU fans, so go Hawks this weekend.
Yeah. Playing against Nevada. K-State with a big game against Missouri.
Yep.
That's a hard one for KU fans.
Yes, it is.
Which one do you cheer for? Altvader with a nice kick. Panthers returning it. That's number 6.
Wakefield.
Great job by number 2, Tanner Lockery, grabbing his foot, and he wasn't letting him go anywhere.
Looked like a swarm of Wildcats, including Honeycutt and Wilder, also in on the tackle.
You know Honeycutt.
I guess I do. I mean, he is my brother.
First and 10 for Nickerson on the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get anything going here. Looks like the Wildcat defense has multiple JV players now playing. Handoff. Gets about a gain of a 1 there.
Yep, and it looks like the Wildcats are making some substitutions here with just under 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. They're slowly giving the starters a breather, and they've done a great job.
Panthers ball, 9 yards to go. Nice run up the middle. Great job, and he'll get a first down.
Good physical running there
and that's
from the
number
Nickerson.
5.
Landon Hayes. Good physical running there. Preston Sander comes out as cornerback. In comes Colton Altvader.
First down on the 39. High snap, handoff down the middle. Way to spin out of the tackle. He'll gain about 5 after almost being taken down with no gain.
Yeah, he was backpedaling there. Good job. Diego de Santiago with the tackle.
Second down on the 44, 5 yards to go. Up the middle, Rylan Morrell, he's got room. He's
And
on the
there's a
outside.
flag.
He's been a great runner for the Panthers tonight.
There is a flag. Honeycutt with a good tackle there, or it might have been a touchdown, but it's coming back anyway.
Holding on the Panthers, so they're going back.
That'll bring them back to about a 2nd and 5.
And awarding those prizes soon. Thank you all again for participating tonight.
A big score in the CKL update is Heston is up 25-7 on Hillsboro. Quarterback keeper gains no yards. So that's good for Heston to get back on track after starting 0-2, and a little bit surprising. Hillsboro started 2-0.
Yeah, and Hillsboro looked pretty good in that first game versus Haven.
Looking to throw, long throw, and it's caught by Abernathy. Huge gain for the Panthers.
That was a really nice pass. Big chunk there of yardage. And they're at the 25-yard line, and they're driving with 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Another great run by Morrell.
Their offense is moving pretty good here.
It's going to be 2nd and short.
Tackled by a host of Wildcats, including number 60, Cheney. 2nd down, Nickerson.
Minute 45 left to go in this third quarter. Nickerson is driving.
High snap, bobbled. He looks to throw. He's got an open receiver, drops it though. Wow, that would have been
That was
big.
their chance. Looked like a Wildcat defender slipped there.
Basket number 8, the owner of Treasure and Treats, was won by R. Whitroder.
3rd and 3 now.
Name Whitroder. Please go to the table to pick up your prize. Ashley Weavy, you are the winner of the Grayson Garment basket.
High snap again. Quarterback,
He's just going to have to fall on it.
yeah,
And that's
man.
really unfortunate for the Panthers.
Good save by him. He almost wanted to pick it up, and at that point, you got to fall on it.
Yeah, the quarterback Monroe made a really good decision there.
The bank basket was won by Corn Cooprider. The Booster Club basket has been won by
And it is a long 4th down.
the Shep Chevrolet basket was won by Donald Ford.
30 seconds left in this quarter.
They're likely going to test the Wildcats back row.
4 receivers going deep. Intercepted by the Wildcats.
Great interception.
That's number 2, Tanner Lockery again.
Is it really? Wow. He's going to get some time if he keeps looking like this.
Interception by number 2, Tanner Lockery.
We saw it in JV, and you called it.
Yeah. He read the quarterback's eyes, intercepted it, and the Wildcats are going to get a look on offense now.
And Blaine, you're another winner. You won the Lacadena $300 Amazon gift card basket. It's the end of the third quarter.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Sorry, there's a lot going on here at Wildcat Stadium.
Yes, there is, with 12 minutes left to go. Last quarter, Wildcats up big, 48-0.
And it really turned into a nice night out here in Haven after being very rainy. We've got a lot of rain on our tarp above us right now.
Yeah, it's like a big pocket.
That's not going to be fun to take down tonight.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Have you stand under it. That sounds like a good idea.
Probably.
Again, folks, if you would do us a favor and pick those gifts up.
Cross country, we had to run in the rain today.
Yeah, that actually,
It wasn't too bad.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd recommend, but it's nice if you have to.
Yeah, that's true.
Fresh everyone's memory. Joel Hamby won the Blackstone Grill.
You got any shout-outs?
Gift card
Oh, shout out to all my family watching. I'm not sure who is right now or not. My grandparents, I think, are. Shout out to David Miller, our producer, our new producer this year.
He's done a great job.
Yep, he's taken over and done a great job.
Zayd Turner with the carry. He's going to be short for a loss. Yeah, I got to give a shout out to my grandma watching, and also Miss Wilson if you're out there. Computer programming teacher for me. She told me to give her a shout out.
Any HHS staff that's out there watching, shout out to them. Shout out to Noah Miller here on the camera. We might get him on the mic after the game.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We did that last year a little bit.
Oh, good run to the outside by Zayd. He really went a lot to the side and less out, but it was a long run.
Yeah, and he's somebody that's looked good on JV as well. The other day he had to step in at quarterback because when you go down the line, you got Nash Ray, he was out. Brogan Ray, he played varsity. So then you had him and Ripley Helmer, and he did a good job in JV the other night.
Yeah, and Ripley's the quarterback right now. The Wildcats get the Panthers to jump.
That's something they've been very successful out in JV and varsity.
Handoff to Turner up the middle, no gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice wrap up and tackle from Nickerson, and the Wildcats are going to have to punt.
This will be also the quarterback, Brogan Ray, will be punting.
Does a little bit of everything.
I believe this is his first punt of the game with 10 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter.
It's crazy to think about.
Punt almost gets blocked. Good bounce. We'll go to the 41.
Nice punt. And it is running clock for this 4th quarter, so we got just under 10 minutes left. Two running backs in the backfield.
Quick handoff, good room, gets about 9 yards, but there's another flag.
Yeah. It's because a Wildcat defender didn't get off the field in time. They had too many. They're getting it figured out here on the sideline.
Flag is picked up, so it'll still be 2nd and 9. A lot of late subs here.
Oh,
nice
he's got a big running lane.
Morrell, yes. He'll get the 1st down and about 8 more yards.
Good tackle by Lockery to get him down, or it could have been to the house. And a run.
Another nice run. Gets about 10 there, or 9.
That was Monroe with the run. Second and short.
Quick handoff again. Morrell. He's got the outside. Nice stop by the Wildcats D there, though. Stop him before that open lane.
Another great tackle there by Lockery. And the Wildcats making a few more subs.
Yeah, I think the coaches are trying to let everyone get in.
Yeah, it's good to get these guys playing time because they're the future for the Wildcats.
Quarterback keeper gets taken down behind him. He will have no gain.
Derek Wells with a great tackle. A 1 yard loss will make it a 2nd and 11. 6.5 minutes left to go in this one.
Run on the outside. Nice stiff
Great
arm.
run.
Gets him some more room.
Rylan Morrell has been a very good runner tonight. He may not have always broken big runs, but he's pretty shifty.
He's definitely been their biggest bright spot on offense.
Yeah, and especially since he's a freshman. So they're knocking on the door here trying to get their first touchdown.
Quarterback keeper again. Gets a touchdown there. That's touchdown Panthers. Number 12, Monroe, their quarterback.
Great read there. He had a wide open hole. And that'll put him on the board.
It's 48-6 with 5 minutes and 27 seconds left to go.
They'll go for 2.
Looks to throw.
Good
Just
coverage.
takes it in himself. Gets the
And
extra 2.
good coverage by the Wildcats, but nobody really stepped up there to get the quarterback Monroe. And now they have 48-8.
Haven Wildcat student section
They're getting
making
into
themselves heard.
Yes, they are. Again, it is glow night tonight. So everybody's wearing their neon and all their little glow sticks.
We wore neon underneath our jackets, but
We did.
it never really got warm up here.
Yeah, not really. We're kind of out in the open. I mean, they are too, but
Yeah.
a couple of them got some long sleeve shirts on and stuff like that.
Not as much body heat, maybe.
Yep. And also, they're always cheering, so they're always staying warm. Riley Bronner to kick for the Nickerson Panthers.
Good kick. Can't tell who's returning that. Number 4,
Preston Sander.
Yeah.
Decent return, and the Wildcats are going to have it at about the 38.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Clock ticking.
So looking to the Lions game, which is the Wildcats' next game, what do you think they're going to have to do?
I think they got to, just keep playing how they're playing. Penalties, they need to limit those because it seems like there's been a lot of those. Maybe I'm wrong. I think there has been.
No,
though.
I would definitely agree with you.
Hand off to Lockery. Gets about a yard.
He got picked up there, a couple of big boys from Nickerson. Some
What do
good
you-
tackles.
What are you thinking for the Wildcats?
Yeah, I would agree with you. Limit the turnovers. Well, we only had one, I believe, but Really the flags.
Yeah.
The penalties have cost them, especially if it's a closer game, like you said earlier. And then just keep playing like they've been playing.
Turner with a quarterback keeper gets taken down behind the line, loses about 3 yards, maybe 4.
Nice open field tackle there by the Nickerson defender. And what do you think Nickerson should do with their next game against Larned?
On offense, I think they need to give Morrell the ball more. I mean, he's definitely their most dynamic player.
Yeah, I'd agree.
On defense, they got to get better about tackling, I think. Gain of 5. Wow.
Great job.
Lowers the shoulder.
Yeah, that's number 11, Zayd Turner. He's a freshman as well, coming in at quarterback and a good read and lowered that shoulder, sent that guy to the ground. Fourth and 1. A minute 16 left to go in this game.
Wildcats in no hurry.
Wildcats in action next week, next Friday night at Lions. Be sure to join them on the road. Only 3 home games this year.
Oh, nice tackle there. Number 44, Riley Bronner, got into the backfield, and it's going to be a turnover on the Wildcats.
And the PA announcer just said it, but I'll repeat it if you didn't hear. The Wildcats will be taking on Lions at Lions next week. And the next week they'll be taking on Garden Plain. Then the next week is homecoming, which it's weird to think that because 3 home games is weird.
Yeah, it really is. They're really spread out, too. You got 2 away, 1 home, 2 away, 1 home.
Monroe, long throw. Catches it. Wow.
Great catch by number 23, Garrett Crossman.
It was good defending by Lockery, just great catch.
Yeah, it really was. He high-pointed the ball. He went up and got it.
And that's the end of the game. Wildcats win 48-8, and a great showing for them.
Really was, and they fed off of what they won last week and played a really good game.
And we'll take a break for a second, and we may have Noah Miller and Dalton Bontrager on. Okay, never mind. We'll get that next time.
Yeah, and we might have an interview for you guys next time as well.
Thanks for watching the Wildcat Network. We'll be back on October 6th for homecoming night.
Against Douglas.
Yep. And
again, thank you guys for watching.
Good night.